guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my channel. We are doing a reading tonight for no contact situations, okay? So we are going to be looking at how the person on your mind is currently feeling about you and about the situation as a whole. So I've split it up into two parts. We're doing part one where we're going to look at from your person's perspective, how they're seeing the situation, how they're seeing themselves, and how they're perceiving you. Then on part two, we will go into how they are currently feeling. So if you want to skip that first part, that's totally fine. If you want to listen to that to get a confirmation, that's fine as well, or to see how the person's perceiving you. Okay, so we're going to get right into this. We've got group one over here with the Angel Light and the Tarot Illuminati deck. We've got group two right here with the Carnelian and the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. And then group three with the Chrysocolla and the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. All right, I've also put a link for each reading that goes to a song on Spotify. And so those songs are channeled as well. So if you want to check those out, that's how your person is feeling also. I also had a lot of songs pop up in some of these readings. And so I did not link them, but I referenced them and said the title and the artists if you want to look those up also. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here, and you can find your timestamps for your reading in the description box below. See you there. Pile one, if you guys were drawn to this Angel Light and the Tarot Illuminati deck, this is your reading. So in part one here, we're going to be taking a look at your connection and how this person on your mind is perceiving things, okay? So this is through their perception, so keep that in mind. So we're going to look at how they see themselves, how they see you, and how they're viewing the connection. Then in part two, we'll go into their feelings at the current time, okay? So this person that you're asking about here, they see themselves as honestly a bit reckless sometimes. I feel like I want to say the word reckless, yeah. They might succumb to their impulses because it feels really good at the time, and they sort of lose sight of that bigger picture, that end goal, when something feels really good in the moment. So yeah, this person, they really enjoy life. They enjoy the fun of life. They have a lot of playfulness to them, a lot of childlike nature here with this person, which can be beautiful. They're very free-spirited in that way. But I feel as though they did something on impulse that hurt this connection, okay, in one way or another. I also want to talk a little bit about your person's childhood because I feel like this is important. The story here, so this is the Mythic Tarot, and I used this for a reason for these descriptive cards because I wanted to look in the guidebook and look at the myth, that's behind the card, the character in the card. And so, interestingly, I feel like your person dealt with a lot as a child because they were in a blended family, okay? So like their mother or their father was remarried or with a new person, and they may not have really gotten along with that person because this God in the Fool here, he was not accepted by Zeus's wife because he was the baby of someone else. And so she was, pretty pissed off about that. She continued to try to destroy him. She really pursued just destroying him in any way that she could. She really had it out for him. And so I feel like maybe the person that you're asking about dealt with some sort of toxic stepmother or stepfather in their childhood, something like that. Even if it was like a boyfriend or a girlfriend of their parent, they could have dealt with that. And that, that's horrible. That's super traumatic. So that could have had a lot to do with just who they became, the way that they developed, because I feel like they just weren't treated fairly. Maybe there was some favoritism in their home and they were the scapegoat. This definitely gives me scapegoat energy, okay? And that's so sad. So yeah, your person may have been scapegoated. Moving on into this connection though, how they're seeing themselves now and more the present time here as a grown-up. they were supposed to come through and be some sort of like stable partner for you, okay? Because we have the elk here. The elk is a provider, a protector, a lot of masculine energy here in this card. And with it being in reverse and being next to the Fool here, I feel again as though your person, they just weren't able to do that. They weren't able to show up and do that. And I feel as though like maybe they promised that they would. They made you think that they could, or that they would do that. And they just couldn't do it. So you two being together was really unconventional from the beginning, from the get-go in that sense, because they are seeing themselves as, you know, impulsive, a bit reckless sometimes, free-spirited to the point of just not really being able to settle, you know, not being able to settle down and bury some roots somewhere. Excuse me. Wow, my throat chakra is all kinds of fucked up right now. So this person may not have the best communication either. They may not really know how to express how they feel. I feel like they could definitely have a lot of pent up emotions here with these cards that I have right here to describe them. I could definitely see that. They may have a birthday in the springtime here, with springtime showing up. They definitely are just more of a fly by the seat of their pants kind of person, honestly, okay? And they see where that's attractive to you. Moving on into the connection over here as a whole, they see where they were able to draw you in with this excitement. You know, they are kind of like a firework in your sky here with them showing up as the firefly. And they see why that's attractive to you, you know? They understand, like, why that's sort of magnetic for you and for a lot of people. They're the life of the party, honestly. You know, they're probably the class clown. They're always down to have a good time, okay? But again, I get a lot of non-committal energy from this person. I mean, we literally have shoes and we have goodbye here. I feel like this person's always got a backup plan. They always have a plan B. And I'm afraid that they drug you into some sort of third-party situation, or, you know, they stepped out, or you thought that you had more of a commitment with them than you did, and you found out that they were actually seeing other people. Something happened here where there was another person involved, okay? I think, for a lot of you. If that doesn't resonate, that is okay. It's just, it was kind of weird that when I was asking about the connection, I got 2 cards here instead of 1. I was just looking for 1 and 2 came out. So I instantly started thinking, you know, like third party, just triangle kind of stuff here with some of the other cards that were on the table. If that doesn't resonate, I think they're just seeing you two as opposites in that way. I mean, they're literally seeing themselves as like air energy, always going with the flow, ready to move on, just catching that next wave, you know, everything's all good. And they're seeing you as the earthworm. Again, you want to plant roots, right? You want to be solidified in the earth, stable, warm, secure. And this person was not able to do that. You know, fireflies don't belong in the dirt. They just don't. And fireflies, I don't know the lifespan of an earthworm, but I know fireflies, it's not like they live for a long time either, you know. And when people try to bottle them up into a jar, which is actually really sad and messed up. I know we did that as a kid. Like, that's just what people told us to do around where I live, and we did that. But you bottle them up and then they die. You know, if you don't let them out, like, it's fun at first to like catch them and look at their light, but then they're going to die. That doesn't last forever. You can't just bottle up their light and keep it forever. It goes out, you know. But again, that draws people in. Fireflies, lightning bugs, they're cooler than other bugs, right? Like, they're not like all the other bugs. Like, I'm not like other girls. Like, but really though, they're not. They have something special here, and it's something special that it's out on the surface. Like, everyone sees it. So a lot of attractive qualities here with this person. They may be just very attractive, but I definitely get that just being around them, their aura, their energy, they bring a lot of fun to the situation, whatever that may be. I think they make people laugh and make people loosen up and have a good time. You know, the God in this card here in the Fool, he literally brought wine to humans. That was like a gift, okay? He gave us wine. So there you go. Loosen up a little bit, right? He's like, loosen up. Let's have a good time. You know, he's a fun guy. So how are they seeing you though? They're seeing you as literally the opposite. Again, they're seeing you guys as opposites, and that's why here with the Four of Pentacles, sorry, I did skip over this a little bit. The Four of Pentacles, as to describe your connection as a whole, instability, because it's in reverse, instability. It's unstable. It doesn't match up. It's not conventional. You guys don't, it just doesn't make sense because you're so opposite in these two ways. So they are recognizing just the inability for you guys to come together and work together because you want two very different things. It's like you seem to be two very different people. The Four of Pentacles can also talk a lot about clinging to something, really holding on to something. And I got that before I even got any cards out. I was doing something with my candles and I was like, why do I keep messing with these? This is so weird. Like I keep messing with my candles. I can't just sit it down and leave it alone. And I forgot about that until right now. And this is bringing it back up. Yeah, I instantly thought somebody in this connection didn't know when to let go. Somebody in this connection didn't know when to let go. They had a tight grip on this. And if it's one person, I'd say that it's you showing up as the earthworm here. If it's both of you, then it's both of you. And I could see that as well. Just not being able to admit to yourselves that this isn't going to work, right? Not being able to say, our values just aren't the same. Our futures don't align, you know? Instead of just looking at it clearly and saving yourself a lot of pain and heartache, you guys continue to try to make things work while you had two very different energies that you were bringing to the connection. Okay, so now with you, they're also seeing you over here as the Eight of Pentacles and the hyena. So again, opposite. They see you as very stable, very secure on your own, okay? A lot of independence here. You're a hard worker, and I think they really appreciate that about you. It's funny because this gives me that opposites attract kind of thing, because where they recognize why their opposite nature was really attractive to you, they're very attracted to you for that same reason, because you're very opposite to them. And they really just admire these qualities about you because they don't have those. They don't know how to do that. You know, they don't know how to stay in one place. They don't know how to be satisfied. And they just are so insatiable. We've got starving over here too to describe them. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, they're insatiable, whereas you'll make a home anywhere. You're just ready to make your home and to be with those that you love. And I feel like you appreciate the small things in life, which the small things that are actually the big things, right? Moments, experiences with people that you love, just the beauty of life. Where this person, again, just insatiable. They're starving for more. They need more. They need to see it all. They need to do it all. They need to have it all. They need to do everything. You're kind of like, I think I've done enough. And I'm good with what I have. They definitely see you as a thinker too. They're acknowledging your intelligence here in more way than one. So they see that you are very intelligent. They love that about you. Not only are you intelligent, but you're witty. And so you may have a similar sense of humor, because the hyena talks a lot about humor as well. But you cover up your emotions with your humor sometimes, okay? And so you both maybe struggle with being open and honest about your emotions. And maybe whenever you guys were clinging onto this connection for so long, it's because no one was speaking up and talking about their true feelings and how their needs weren't being met, or they were feeling unfulfilled or dissatisfied in one way or another, because it's like you didn't want to maybe hurt the other one's feelings, or really you just didn't want to let this go. And you kind of knew, like, if you have that conversation, it's probably going to be the end, because neither person is really going to compromise here, because it's not so much an area where you can compromise, because these are just two very different people who want two very different things out of life. Now, we do have divine connection here. And so they are also acknowledging that the time that they spent with you, they feel was, divinely guided. It was meant to happen. There was a meaningful purpose behind this. You served a purpose in their life, no matter how long you were in it. But they see that you're not going to put up with any nonsense, okay? With Homewrecker in the reverse, you're just not. Like, you're not going to fight for their attention. I feel like that may be something from your childhood. We have pageant and parent that came out here. Even if it wasn't literally pageants, I feel like your parent may have kind of expected you to be perfect, okay? You had very high expectations put on you at a young age, which could maybe be why you're such a hard worker. Part of that reason why you have such an amazing work ethic. Yeah, you had high expectations put on you. You really strive for perfection. I just said doobie accidentally, so maybe you guys like to smoke together. Okay, or maybe you like to smoke to calm down your thinking. But yeah, you strive for perfection, okay? You may be a perfectionist. With one more time here in reverse, yeah, you sometimes don't know when to quit. I definitely get workaholic vibes here. You don't know when to quit. So you don't know when to take a break and when to rest, and this person doesn't know also when to rest because it's for different reasons, you know? They don't know when to settle down and when enough is enough and when to be satisfied. And you don't know when to be satisfied with your work. You don't know when to give yourself a break and cut yourself some slack. So, okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I think you brought some spirituality into this person's life maybe because I see so much fire and air energy. This person over here, whew, I worry about them. I feel like they are really, I don't know how old they are, if they're younger, or if this really is just how they are going to be. But my goodness, there's just fire and air together. Like, what in the world? It's like an explosion going on over here. I feel like they are an explosion. Again, when they come into the room, it's like fireworks. You are so calm. So much earth energy over here. And then with the earth worm, it has like this little rainbow in there. And I just feel like not only did you bring some calm and peace into this person's life and some awareness, I think maybe you, with this being divine connection here, you may have been their first, what they consider to be a divine connection, you know, or maybe they didn't think about soulmates before they met you and had a connection with you. I definitely think that you shifted their perception. You made them see things quite a bit differently, like life and relationships in general. Definitely, with this being communication and like higher consciousness, working with, the angelic realm, like, yeah, I feel like you shared some of that with this person. So you shared your spiritual beliefs with them most likely. And if that does resonate, that has been highly influential for this person. I think, yeah, it's benefited them in more ways than honestly. Okay, so I think that we're going to take this on now into part 2 and look at how they are currently feeling about you. Okay, group 1 with the angel light. We are now going to be looking at how the person on your mind is currently feeling about you, okay? All right, so for group 1, how's the person on group 1's mind feeling right now? Dissatisfied, I think, with maybe the way that things ended or the last time that they saw you or talked to you. I feel like there are things that have been left unsaid for sure. How's the person on group 1's mind feeling right now about them? Okay, we got 1 here. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Okay. How are they feeling? What do we have here? 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands. The World. 4 of Wands in reverse. The Moon in reverse. And then on the back of the deck, the Tower in reverse. I didn't want to get this many cards, but here we are. So how is your person feeling right now? They're very conflicted, okay? They're very conflicted. They're not exposing any emotions yet, which we are going to clarify and go deeper with these. But I don't see like any water energy here, but I see a lot of passion, okay? A lot of fire energy. They're wanting to take action towards you. They feel so pulled towards you. Wow. Yeah, they're really going through it here in their mental space because they know that oh God, they'd have to make some fundamental changes here. Oh my gosh. I mean, because, if you weren't here for part one, when we looked at more about you and the person, how they're perceiving things, we talked about how this person, they struggle to settle down and to plant roots. That really bothers them. They just don't feel as though they can give you that. And while they want to give you the world, and they see that you are the opposite of them in that way, and you do really value stability and security, and they want to give you that, they just feel as though they can't. But now that we're looking at how they're feeling at the current moment, being not in contact with you, I do feel a little bit of regret. I mean, there's a lot of burden here. We've got 10 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, it's like they're rethinking things, like, do I need to make these changes? Like, could I make this work? Is there a way? Is there a lifetime where I can be with group one? I'm so sorry, my throat is acting up. Hold on. Yeah, my throat chakra is all over the place. This person has some things they want to say to you. I cannot wait to get into these channeled messages because they really got words. They got thoughts. Wow, they do not like this no contact. I'm going to say that right now. So they miss the passion between you two. They miss the friendship between you two with all this fire energy here. They're rethinking things. They are reevaluating with this Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they are considering. They're considering, again, making changes, traveling towards you, settling down. They're evaluating their life and thinking, would that be so bad? Could I be happy? Is there a way to make this work? Am I ready was this just a phase? Am I ready to settle down? Or if it's not a phase and that's truly like who they are and part of their, soul urge, can I make this work? Can I settle down with pile one and can I still feed my desires for travel and this just, need for really just seeing the rest of the world and experiencing life on like a larger scale? Can I do both? Can I do both? Because they really, they don't like, I can't stress enough, they don't like this no contact situation. And they really want to tell you how they feel with the moon in reverse over here. They want to expose this. They want to share this with you, but there's some resistance towards this change. And I feel like they don't want to come forward and share how they feel unless they're also going to come forward with an offer and say, not only do I have these feelings for you and want this with you, I'm ready to make changes and to like compromise and work with you so that we can be together. And so they don't want to do that and basically, tease you. They don't want to hurt you. This person does care about you enough to not come forward again with like an empty offer or to make it any more painful by saying, well, I do care about you and I wish we could do this. And I wish, they're kind of like, well, what's the point? Why say all of that? Why tell pile one that if I'm not going to be together with them in the end? Why do that to them? Yeah, they are really conflicted. Okay. So let's see what else we can get here. Can I get some more with the Two of Wands? Can we go deeper with this, with the Two of Wands? How are they feeling? How is group one's person feeling with the Two of Wands? I'm sorry this deck is so loud. I just smack it on the table sometimes. These cards are very, like, I don't know the word for it. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm getting distracted here. So with Two of Wands, we have Temperance and we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, oh. They really, really, really want to come forward. They feel like things were just left in a place that they just don't like at all. They want to pour out their emotions to you. I feel like they're praying about this or they're meditating, whatever their spiritual beliefs are, if they have any. They are leaning on like a higher power right now. Again, if they believe in that. If not, they are just very mentally conflicted about this and they're using everything in their logical, rational brain to make sense of this and to come to a conclusion. I feel like there's just this sense of urgency here. Like they feel like, well, I can't wait forever because pile one's not going to wait for me forever. they're looking for a stable, secure partner, and they're going to find one. And so I'm either going to show up and be that for them, or I'm going to miss my opportunity. But again, as much as they want to come forward, they don't want to rush forward, because they do have that tendency to be impulsive, and they don't want to be that way with you because they feel as though they've already hurt you enough, especially if they had brought anyone else into this connection in any way, if they had stepped out. Yeah, if they were with someone else, you know, they feel like, wow, I've already hurt Palawan so much. I've already put them through so much. I am not going to come forward again unless I am certain that I can be the stable, steady provider that they're looking for. Okay, what about the Ten of Wands here for Group 1? How's Group 1's person feeling with this Ten of Wands? What are they overwhelmed and overburdened about here with the Ten of Wands? They just feel like, as much as they want to do this with you, oh, it's such a long trek. It's going to be such a hard, because we're talking about changing something about themselves that they don't know how to do that because they've always been this way, you know? How are they feeling with the Ten of Wands? Can we get a little deeper here with the Ten of Wands? How's one's person feeling with the Ten of Wands? Okay. I think that this person has typed out messages to you and deleted them. They want to come through that bad. They want to come rushing towards you that bad that they almost have. Again, we get a lot of that impulsive energy and nature with this person here. But with this Tarot Illuminati, the journal, I leave these cards in here. I know it's not a real tarot card, but I like to leave these in here. And we got the side that has the journal on it, and it's in reverse. Yeah, they're writing to you, and then they're deleting it. They're not sending it, okay? Oh, my goodness. And for some of you, if they do journal, they are just writing to you everything that they would say. They're trying to make sense of the situation, and they're just not saying it to you, though. What about the World, okay? The King of Wands. They want to know, again, can you guys actually make this work? Can this be successful? Could this work? Could this happen? Could you be together? Because this person, they have a lot of that, I want to say animal instincts almost. They have just this very animalistic nature about them when it comes to just experiencing the world. They just have so much fire in here, so much passion and drive, and if they're creative too, they need these things, they feel, in order to create. You know, they need these experiences in order to stay inspired. They are so conflicted. I can't get over how much fire energy is here in this spread. Like, this person, God, there's a lot of sexual energy here. Like, they are missing your body. Oh my God, that Justin Bieber song, Is It Too Late Now to Say Sorry because I'm missing more than just your body, is coming into my head. But wow. And the Ghost song too. Are they just over here listening to Justin Bieber songs? What's going on? I feel like they are serenading you in their car by themselves. Like, they are wishing that all these songs they're listening to and singing out loud and just like putting their heart and soul into it, they're like, I wish I could tell Pile One this. I wish I could let them know. But again, they are not exposing their emotions to me. We've just got hella fire energy here. What do we got with the Four of Wands in reverse? Ace of Swords. Again, trying to decide, trying to come to a moment of clarity where it all makes sense. Because right now, you guys don't make sense together. Your lifestyles, they don't make sense. They don't add up. They're like, can we coexist? Can this work? Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you guys may have told them, hey, no more nonsense. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of waiting around. I'm too good for this, and I'm not going to do it. So yeah, you guys may have put the boundaries up with this person, and you guys may have put an end to this, a stop to this. They're seeing you as their counterpart, though. Sexually, most definitely. Okay, again, I can't get over how much I just can't. I can't even. Yeah, they feel like you guys are perfect for each other sexually, like it's unmatched, like your sexual connection unmatched. um I feel like you're a creative muse for this person too. And again, like spiritual, like if you brought spirituality into this person's life in any way, that turns them on. Like they love that about you. They think that is so sexy. Like I don't know, it just like drives them crazy. And that just makes them want to be with you even more. It's just you're so magnetic. That's what the Queen of Wands is, right? She's magnetic, she's alluring. The attraction here is just out of this freaking world. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse here and the Ace of Swords, I feel like, again, you put up some boundaries with this person. They know that you're not going to mess around with them. Oh my gosh, the sunflower in this picture too, it's making me think of that of that like reel on TikTok or Instagram, wherever I saw it, and it's like the sunflower face, sunflowers face the opposite way, right? And it has like a face in it, and they put it to the to the song, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. So I feel like you guys, neither of you back down. And that's what this is here. Neither of you want to let go of the connection, but neither of you want to make these huge changes. You're like, I'm not going to travel the world with you and never know what's happening and not know where we stand, or have you leaving me home for months at a time, or I don't know what your situation is. And you're like, well, I don't want to sit here in this little town and rot away and just be bored out of my mind. It's like you both just have these very different views of the world and of life and what you want. And it's like neither one of you are going to back down from it. I feel like you've had some heated conversations over this too, over commitment, because you are like, I want commitment. Like I want the label. I want the ring, hunty. I want the house on the hill with you. And if you don't want to do that with me, boy, bye. Beyonce. Okay, what about the moon in reverse? How is group one's person feeling with the moon in reverse? Four of Swords. Yeah, letting it air out for sure. With all this fire energy, I do feel like you may have, the way things ended or the last conversation you had, again, because I do feel like maybe you cut this person off. You were maybe mad at them, especially with, I don't know what happened, because for some of you guys, someone else was involved or something, and you were like, fuck off. Like, get out of here with that. Like, no. So they're waiting. They don't know if you're still mad at them, and they're hella intimidated by you. They don't want you to be mad at them, and they definitely don't want to make things worse. So, again, I get more prayer energy here. They are praying about it. They're meditating about it. They're racking their brain, trying to find a way to you, trying to figure out how they could make things work. For some of you, if they owe you an apology, they're thinking about that, how they could even give that to you. I feel like they're dreaming about you a lot. They're thinking a lot about you at night, for sure. Okay, and then with the Tower in reverse at the back of the deck here, we've got Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there is some communication issues here, for sure. Which now that they're showing you as the Queen of Wands too, I don't feel like you're always like that, but I think this person pissed you off. I think this person knows how to push your buttons. I just feel like it was that kind of connection, and so they may have brought that side out of you. That's just how things work. Communication, it's more than one person involved. And so that's, when you have a conflict, and you have a disagreement, and you have a little situation of conflict, you guys are going to bounce off of each other. So what they say, what they do is going to affect you. It's going to directly influence you. And whereas you may normally be more cool, calm, and collected with this person, I just feel like they really knew how to set you off. And there was just something that they did that was really triggering to you. And we did see divine connection there. So, you guys probably were meant to trigger each other. And I don't know if you guys are going to be together again or what the truth is of this connection at the core, because that's not what this reading is about. But good God, we got more fire energy here. I don't see emotions. I'm going to be honest. And then we have strength in reverse at the back of the deck. More pent up sexual energy. This person, how do I say this? They're touching themselves, thinking about you, okay? They are. They're doing it. They are. I am completely, oh my gosh, like a lot. I feel like, I don't know how long you've not been in contact, but I think, yeah, they've continued to either look at your pictures, and if they have pictures and videos of you or something like that, you know what I'm saying, if y'all used to sext, they probably still have that, even if it's in a secret folder. They'd be pulling that up in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? Just them and the sheets and their phone screen. Or if it's just thoughts of you, they got a good memory. Let's just say that they got a photographic memory, and they are doing that. They're doing that. But I don't see them actually coming forward. I just see this urge to come forward. They want to so badly, but it's all blocked. It's all blocked, and it's because, again, they don't want to waste your time. Honestly, they know that they can't waste your time. They know you're not going to put up with their shit. Good for you, pile one. Good for you. And you need to be careful with this person, because I don't like the fact that this is a reading about their feelings, their emotions, and we don't see any emotions at all. I don't like that. We've got a lot of cards out here. I was going to just pull 3 and then back up the deck energy and then clarify those. We've got almost double. Yeah, we've got double the amount of cards here, and there's still no water energy showing up here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have some good cards like the World and Temperance. I see that. I feel like they do see where this connection could be successful. They're noting things like that you make them happy. But again, sexual energy. I'm seeing orgasms and stuff. I feel like they are going through withdrawals for your body right now. It's insane. What kind of sex are you out there having, pile one? What'd you do to this person? Good grief. It's they feel like you've cast a spell on them. They feel like they are whipped. I'm hearing pussy whipped. I don't think, if they've been messing around with anyone else, again, unmatched. Your connection, your physical connection is unmatched according to them. Can we get one card with some emotions though for pile one? They deserve that. How is pile one's person actually feeling? Okay, Page of Cups. Thank you. This person, they're bluffing. They are fronting. Good grief. Yeah, they wanted to show me all this, and then as soon as I asked, can we please just get their true emotions? What did we get? Page of motherfucking Cups. Page of Cups. They're checking you out from afar. They're thinking about you all the time. Again, apology. They know they owe you an apology. Yeah, they have got some splaining to do is what I'm seeing. And they know that. They know they've got to come correct or not at all. For sure. The Fool in reverse at the back of the deck. And they're seeing themselves as the fool. So I feel like they feel as though you have flipped their world upside down. And I don't think they saw this coming. Because again, they're kind of usually good on their own. They just fly by the seat of their pants, do what they want. I get a lot of non-committal energy here. I feel like this person could be cool with open relationships, friends with benefits, situationships, not going too deep, obviously, right? Because even here, I had to dig and dig to get one card with emotions in them. This person, they may actually have an avoidant attachment style too or something. I don't know. But I just feel like they don't go very deep typically. And so they did not see this coming. They can't believe how hung up they are on you. It's like throwing them for a loop. I mean, their world is flipped upside down. They feel like they're just so off balance with you out of their life. They're like, what the hell is happening? What did pile one do to me? For some of you, I don't know your spiritual beliefs, they may feel like you guys did magic on them. And I'm not saying you did or didn't. It's just I think that they may be wondering that. Because they're like, this is unbelievable. This has never happened. We've never felt this way. Why can't I move on? Why can't I move past this? You know what I mean? Because it's they see again why this connection wouldn't work and why you guys aren't good for each other because you want two very different things, yet they can't let it go. They can't let you go. So how do they really feel though? They have so much love for you. Page of Cups. They have love for you. They do have love for you, and they don't want to admit it. They're stuffing it down. They're covering it up with this sexual energy and just calling it passion, but they love you. And I don't feel like they're comfortable with that. I don't think that they like that. It just makes them uneasy, okay? The thought of that, just that feeling of love bubbling up in their heart, I think that makes them very nervous, very uneasy, very uncomfortable. But, you know, they can only run for so long. They can only hide for so long. They do have love for you. They're missing you like crazy. They owe you an apology. And again, I got some regret energy here, you know, a little bit of guilt. Like, I'm definitely getting that. Oh, a card just fell out. Knight of Cups. Yeah. You make them feel better about themselves. I think they're missing your emotional support. Like, when you were in their life, you had their back. You had their back. Oh my God, so much music coming out. The Halsey song, Without Me, thinking you could live without me, you know? She's like, you know, I'm the one who put you up there. You know, does it ever get lonely thinking you could live without me? They're like, damn, I thought I could. I thought I could live without Pile 1. What is happening? But they miss you. They're missing the way that you made them feel. You always made them feel better. You brightened their day. You built them up. You lifted them up when they were having a bad day, when they were feeling insecure, when they were feeling lost and didn't have a direction in life. You were always there for them. You helped them solve their problems. You helped them make sense of things. Even when it wasn't that, you were there to just hold them, to just hug them and love them, to just care for them. You were so nurturing towards them, and they miss that. Your connection was very fulfilling to them, and again, they just kind of can't believe it. You know, they just didn't expect to miss you this much, and they hate that they're just now seeing how special this was and what you truly meant to them now that you're gone. Definitely just that's ringing true, that it's like you don't know what you have until you've lost it. That's how this person's feeling. And so who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to make a change? Are they going to decide to change, you know, what they want, and to be more open to creating a life with you, whatever that may mean, for being more stable, for settling down and planting some roots? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to look. You'd have to look at a different reading for that. But yes, this person loves you. It's just very deep down underneath all this fire energy here, all this passion, again, all this sexual energy. But it's not just lust. They just want to act like it is, okay? So, okay, group 1. So let's pull some channeled messages for your person here. How is group 1's person feeling right now? Maybe we'll get some more emotion pop out in these. We will see. Okay. How is group 1's person feeling about them right now? Okay. One flew out over here that I know was meant to come out. How's group 1's person feeling? Okay. Person feeling. Messages from group 1's person. One of the little pieces of paper got folded up in there and it kind of fucked everything else up. Okay. Messages from pile 1's person, please, to pile 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I want to take all these? I think so. Any more messages from pile 1's person? Okay. Let's turn the fuck up. It says, God, that is your person. That's their freaking energy right there. Yes, I saw it. They're looking at you. They're looking at you online. If they don't have a folder, they're probably doing both. They're watching you. I manifested you. They may think that. Some of you may have introduced manifestation to this person. You know, like the concept of it, and just, okay. I think about you and touch myself. Did I not? Which, I mean, how would you not pick up on that? Anybody that had sat down and looked at that spread would have thought that. You're precious. I'm sure they think you are. I'll just end up hurting you. They are definitely worried about that. What they see. Yes, I saw it. What do they see? I was the last one. They were the last one to find something out. Are you guys seeing someone else or something? Or you had some major life change maybe? Maybe you moved, got a new job. Because I feel like they're saying I was the last one to know. Yes, I saw it. I was the last one. What did they see? It's not the right time. I feel like for some of you, you're with someone else and they're seeing that that's part of the reason that they cannot come forward. I remember. What do they remember? How do you do that to me? They're remembering sexual stuff, guys. Oh my God. And are you kidding me? Of course, this piece of paper has like candle wax dripped on it. And so it looks like kind of, good grief. This person can't get enough of you. Oh my God, pile one. What are y'all out here doing? I need to take some lessons. I did the best I could. It wasn't enough. Well, I don't know if they really did the best they could. You guys might be the judge of that. Fuck you. Oof, 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 oof. What are they mad about? What's pile one's person mad about? I don't know, maybe. No one really knows me. Yeah, they're definitely, again, missing that emotional connection that you guys had. Even though this person gets freaked out by emotions and vulnerability, they appreciated the way that you treated them. They liked that. They wanted more of that. Okay, so with the fuck you, I don't know, maybe, yeah, for those of you who are with someone else, I think maybe the way that you left things off, maybe this person had the idea that you guys were just taking a break, taking a pause or something, and focusing on yourselves, and then they saw you with someone else and they were like really jealous. Also, this could just be talking about the fact that, you know, you were arguing about how you were going to make this work together with your different lifestyles and going back and forth, you know, like being really, I just get a lot of argumentative energy here. Like things got really heated up. They got really fired up. Maybe they said things that they didn't mean. And now they're saying, okay, like, oh, now that I don't have you, now that you're gone, you know, when you left, I was like, fuck you, bye, I don't need you. Now that you're actually gone, I'm actually reconsidering things. I'm actually thinking about it now because I missed the fuck out of you and I didn't know I was going to feel this way. It takes two to tango. Yeah, they're seeing, I think that because they've had this time away from you, they're starting to look at themselves from more of a grown-up perspective because I feel like your person can be a little childish. And I think that they're starting to maybe take a little bit of accountability. Now, nothing crazy, I don't think. But I think that they are starting to see where maybe they were in the wrong or where they could have stepped up some more. Okay. I don't actually care about you. I'm contacting you soon. What is this? I don't actually care about you. Will you talk to me? Ooh, okay. I feel like they're feeling really shut out from you. And they're like, how could pile one do that? Especially if you're with someone else. They're like, how could they leave me and just move on so quickly? They obviously didn't really care about me. And I just want to talk to them so bad with, will you talk to me? It's like, and it's in reverse. They're cut off. You may have blocked this person. They just feel like you are unapproachable. You are inaccessible in one way or another, okay? But we've got straight up, I'm contacting you soon. So for some of you, this person, they really are coming forward. So, oh my goodness. What about this no one really knows me? Okay. Stay away. Yeah, they don't let many people in. Again, I'm getting a lot of avoidant here. Avoidant attachment maybe. This person skims the surface with people and you saw a more vulnerable side of them that people don't typically see. And they're missing that. Okay, we've got, why are you with them? Straight up. Why are you with them? So maybe the majority of you, because this is coming up a lot. Why are you with them? How are they feeling about them being with this other person? I don't like them. I don't like them. They don't like them. Of course they don't like them. They're fucking jealous. And they don't like the fact that you might be having sex with them because you obviously got some talent, pile 2 or pile 1. Don't trust me. I think they know that you don't trust them. Okay. Make me an offer, please. Make me an offer, please. They know you don't trust them right now, but they're holding on to a little bit of hope, a little sliver of hope that maybe by some miracle you would be open to talking to them again. And I think they're going to be making you an offer. I mean, for some of you, the ones who aren't going to be contacting you and the ones who are holding back, yeah, they are hoping and praying that you will, for some reason, come back in and initiate a conversation with them, and that they'll, the door will be opened up to where they can talk to you. For others of you, the ones that are contacting you soon, they're coming in. They're coming through, and they are just really hoping that you'll hear them out because they do have an offer for you. Okay. All right, Pile One. Well, I'm going to leave that here. If you guys like this video, please consider leaving a thumbs up so that I'll know. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I love this little group that we're building on here. I think it's so cool. I'm so happy to have you. If you haven't subscribed yet and you do like the way that I read, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll see when I upload more videos. And it's just like supportive to me in the channel, and I appreciate it because these readings are free. And I mean, I mostly do it for just like literally the community, just to have, this feeling of connection with all these people. Like, I feel like you guys are my internet friends now, and I love it. But just do whatever you're feeling. Most of all, thank you for being here today during this video. I hope I'll see you again in the future. Pile 2, let's get into this. If you chose the Carnelian and the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, this is your reading. So this is part 1 where we're looking at the connection, okay, and how the person on your mind is perceiving the connection, and also how they perceive themselves and how they perceive you, okay? So at least some of this should add up. Now, again, it is from their perception, so keep that in mind. Wow, okay, so a song was playing in my head as I was shuffling, okay? That song by Taylor Swift, Death by a Thousand Cuts. I definitely feel like that is how this person feels. They feel like they have been played, they've been tricked, they've been stabbed in the back. I definitely get that here, okay? I get a lot of that energy here. With the connection, for some reason I want to start here with the connection. I feel like y'all's connection was overbearing in their life. Just like this, I don't know. I don't think either of you were ready for the intensity of this connection here. There are good and bad aspects here, okay? Light and shadow aspects here that they're looking at. So I think that you guys hit it off. You hit it off pretty instantly. You were like, oh my God, soulmate, right? And you felt that intensity because you felt like this chemistry, and you had so much laughter and play with the otter energy showing up here. I feel like your communication was very go with the flow. Like you laughed a lot. You were easily vulnerable with each other. You shared things about yourselves and your past like pretty quickly. And you just felt like you were heard and seen by the other person. And it was just like almost unbelievable how in sync you guys seemed to be, okay? You probably felt like you could finish each other's sentences. You may have finished each other's sentences. Yeah, I feel like you guys jumped in very quickly though, okay? Like you guys may have taken it to a next level of commitment very quickly, moved in together very quickly, whatever that may be. But you moved fast in this connection. At least they are remembering it that way. Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering now. I feel like they do think that they lost their voice in this connection though over time. They feel like everything was always about you, because I'm noticing that both cards here in the center that are about the connection are both facing towards how they're perceiving you. So, and I'm not saying that that was your fault or that you had anything to do with that. They may have just been very obsessed with how you were feeling and making you happy and meeting your needs. And so again, that doesn't mean that you were demanding that. That may just be their nature, or that just may be how they acted in this connection specifically. But yeah, they feel as though they just kind of lost themselves in this connection and in you. So definitely picking up like some codependency potentially here with this person. Okay. Yeah, I feel like again that they were stabbed in the back, at least they feel like they were. It's as though they think that you weren't loyal to them in some way, because we have open relationship next to behavior. So it's like you weren't supposed to be in an open relationship. In their mind, at least the way they were calling this, but then it's like they found out that you were acting as though it was. Or for some of you, if you were in like a very committed relationship, it's like they found out that you were like flirting with other people, having maybe even like an emotional affair with someone else. It doesn't have to be like a full-on physical affair. Cheating can be, can manifest in a lot of different ways. So, but in one way or another, they felt as though it was off balance, it was unfair, and they like cared about you more than you cared about them, basically, okay? Again, I can't get over the fact that they feel as though they were tricked. They were hooked. You had like a hook and you were like fishing and you caught them and then boom, that was it. Story over, done. So I also find it very interesting that the way that they're perceiving themselves over here is the high priestess and you as the devil in reverse. And so I used the Mythic Tarot in order to get some descriptive cards. I did that on purpose because I wanted to be able to use the guidebook and also use some myths as some backstory for you guys. So let's get into this part. The High Priestess, this is Persephone, okay? And so some of y'all may already like kind of know the story. Oh my gosh, I can't pick it up. The story of Persephone, but like Hades basically like kidnapped her, right? Brought her to the underworld. She drank this drink and then she was like trapped there. So then she lived there with Hades like 3 months out of the year and then 9 months with her mother who was like on Earth, okay? Anyway, that's kind of like in a nutshell the story. But I feel like, again, so she was tricked, right? She was kidnapped. She was given like a drink and then all of a sudden she was tricked. And that's what I get here too. There's just so much reiteration of that with the Lamb in reverse here. Just vulnerability and just like being like gullible, basically. They feel like they fell for your lies or they fell for your charm or something like that, okay? Now, again, it doesn't mean that there wasn't anything good here because they did feel like a soulmate sort of bond. They felt they had a lot of fun with you. They felt like in the beginning that you really saw this like truest version of themselves that no one ever saw. There was obviously a lot of passion in this connection with the carnelian here. I do think that passion in the end led to some fights, and you guys have been waiting for things to cool off. I think both people here have been waiting for things to cool off a little bit. Yeah, things definitely got heated here. But over here, the person that you're asking about, so they also see themselves as a very spiritual person. They may actually be into like esoteric things. I don't know. I mean, it could mean a lot of different things here. This person could be into like witchcraft. They could be into just like, I don't know, even just things like the law of attraction, but definitely just something that would be like more non-traditional. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could be like really religious, but I'm getting here that this is like more outside the box than maybe what you would have been used to or what they at least were used to, what they were brought up around. I'm just getting that it's something. It's very special to them. It's close to their heart, and I feel like that's because they have almost like found it on their own and established this connection with their spiritual self on their own. It's like it's taken them some work to get there, I feel, okay, for them to be showing up this way. They may do something like read tarot or I don't know, any other form of divination. They may do like rituals. They may work with the moon. It could just be so many different things, but they're showing up here as very spiritual, okay? With the fundamental attribution error. Yeah, fundamental attribution error. I wrote these words and I can't even say them. No, I think that this person has been struggling to find where to place the blame. You know, it's like they want to blame you, but then another part of them is like, well, you know, can I rightfully blame them? Like, is it actually a personality trait or was it the situation or was it, you know, things in their past that made them this way? Like this person does have a lot of love for you, a lot of compassion. I feel like they've had a lot of patience, and that's why that song Death by a Thousand Cuts came out. They feel like they were hurt so many times in the course of this relationship or your connection, and it's like they didn't want to give up. They just wanted to keep trying. They wanted to keep seeing the benefit of the doubt, seeing the good in the connection and seeing the good in you, and they feel as though they've kind of like duped themselves in the end. You know, not only were they tricked by you, they tricked themselves is kind of how they feel. There's definitely some sexual energy coming through here too. I think that you made them feel good about their body or something, because we have thighs. And so I feel like another thing that maybe they weren't used to is someone speaking out about how physically attracted they were to them or something. It's like you made them feel good about their body for a while. I don't know if that lasted, but that's popping out here. So maybe you really liked their thighs, or maybe that's just showing up here because this person, there's something to do with their thighs here. I don't know. So maybe they have like a tattoo that you really like on their thigh. We also have divine masculine and blocked that showed up under the lamb in reverse. So this is kind of crazy, but we didn't get a lot of these pieces of paper out here, right? And we have this giant deck. We've got divine masculine over here, and then we've got divine feminine over here. So there is an intensity here. There is like counterpart energy. Again, like I feel like you guys both felt this intensity when you were together in the beginning of your connection. And so they do still think about that. They definitely do. And I think that they just wonder, are they my divine masculine? Are they my counterpart? Because why would they do that to me? Why would they stab me in the back, or whatever it was that happened here? Why would that happen? Why would they do that to me? You know? And with blocked, one of you guys have the other one blocked. So I would think maybe they have you blocked, but you could have blocked them. I feel like these energies can really shift here with those keywords here. Oh my gosh, it pointed at me. So I feel like you blocked them for a lot of you. I accidentally turned that around. Wow, that was kind of weird. So also with this being a triangle, again, I get like some third party energy here. So someone else interfered. There was some interference in this connection. So for some of you, that will be in a romantic sense, like another person was having an emotional connection with one of you outside the connection that was like not inappropriate to your person. It didn't feel right. It felt, again, like a stab in the back, or like cheater energy, cheater behavior. So if that resonates, take that. If not, then maybe your family was really involved, or, your job came first. I do feel like this person felt as though they always came second. They never came first in your life. And again, they feel like they put you first all the time. They put a lot of their attention and their effort, on you and into you and in making you happy. At least, this is their perception. So remember that. Now, how are they seeing you? The cosmic egg and the devil in reverse. They're conflicted because, again, they do recognize the intensity of this connection, the soulmate kind of bond that they feel that they felt, and they're trying to decipher that and figure out whether or not it truly is just a trick and a facade, and you're like a karmic partner for them, or if you are maybe even like a twin flame or something that is caught up in a toxic cycle and some toxic behavior. There's definitely something toxic here with the devil, okay? It is in reverse, so maybe they feel like you are working through some toxic behavior and trying to change. For some of you, it could be an addiction. For some of you, it could have been, cheater stuff going on here. Definitely lying. I feel like the bottom line here is there was some lying. There were some lies that were told, and your person feels like, you lied to them about maybe who you were, about what you were willing to do in this connection. Like they thought that it was going somewhere that it didn't go, but they see the potential here. They still see the potential. It's just like it's buried underneath whatever this toxic behavior is here. Villain came out, but it also came out like on its side. And I think, again, the fundamental attribution error, right? They're trying to be mindful. I feel like this is a pretty mindful person for the most part, because even with this victim mentality that I always get with the lamb, I think they're aware of their victim mentality. I think they're aware of it, and they try to, when that pops up, they try to take a deeper look at it and make sure that they're not staying in a victim mentality, because maybe they did for a long time. They may have played victim for a lot of their life, and so they're trying to step out of that. But I think that maybe they did see you as the villain, at least at first, maybe even for a long time. But again, things have been cooling down. Things have been cooling off. So I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like the anger, the passion that was there when you guys first went no contact, it simmered down quite a bit. I feel like that's, yeah, that's calmed down quite a bit. And so they're not seeing you so much as a villain or a bad person or the bad guy or out to get them. They're trying to focus more on the system as a whole that you guys created together in this connection, where you were both wrong. And also, how they contributed to any type of behavior that you had that maybe wasn't great here. And not just them, but how, again, your past and other people in your life may have contributed to you acting this way or having whatever issue that you seem to have here in this person's eyes. With fall in reverse, I feel like this person is trying to be very careful when it comes to you, when it comes to their thoughts of you, any feelings that remain. I don't think they like to open that can up too much and spend too much time there, because they do worry about slipping back, because they've been thinking about you quite a bit, I think, lately, and they don't know how to feel about that, because that's a little scary for them, because, again, they don't know whether or not they can trust you. They're still teetering back and forth. Can I trust this person or not? Like, they know what you did was wrong. They know that. Like, it's not that they don't see the wrong in the situation or where you hurt them. It's that they're kind of trying to figure out, should I forgive them for that? Like, was that too far? Am I being over dramatic? Maybe not over dramatic. That's maybe not the right word, but like, am I being too harsh? Should I be more patient with this person? Should I, set my boundaries, but still hold hope for this connection? I think they can't decide. And so they just got to be very careful there on that fault line, basically. They see you as very intelligent here with thinking. And again, that worries them, because they're like, this person's extremely smart. So they could be calculating their moves. They could be, using a strategy here with me. Like, how do I know this isn't a big game to them? How do I know that they're being genuine with me? They don't know for sure. All of the beautiful, wonderful qualities that they see in you, now they're wondering, is that a tactic? Are those real? Is that really who pile 2 is? Or is that the bait, with the hook, with the hidden hook on it that will lure me in? They don't really know now. They don't know how to feel at the moment, okay? So I think that's all I've got on part 1 here. I think it's time now to move into part 2 and look at how your person is feeling. Okay. Hey, group 2, if you chose the Carnelian and the Alice in Wonderland, we are now looking at how your person is currently feeling about you. Just giving that intro in case some of you are clicking onto the part 2 timestamp without watching part 1. Oh, Ace of Cups in reverse there. Okay. Yeah, a little bit nervous. I feel a little bit on the edge of, is it over or is it not over? Is there a potential for a new beginning here and for renewal and making up, or is it done with for good? Okay. So you guys, some of the signs I'm seeing here are Cancer, Capricorn. I just wanted to point those out. All right. How's the person on group 2's mind feeling about group 2 right now? How's group 2's person feeling? How's the person on group 2's mind feeling right now? Okay, we got 2. We've got Queen of Wands in reverse and the Fool. Okay. They're still a little mad. See, like in this Carnelian even, there's some spots that are like kind of white, but the majority is still like this orangey kind of color. So I feel like things have been cooling off and they've been coming down from this mountain that their anger built here, but they're not all the way down quite yet. Like, yeah, they're still a little bit ticked off, okay? How is group 2's person feeling about group 2 right now? Is the person, okay. With the Fool I'm getting here, they're curious though. They're curious. They are still a little bit mad, okay? They're not completely over everything that went down here. But they're wondering what you're up to, though. They're wondering what you're up to, and they're wondering if you're watching them or thinking about them. They want to know. With the Tower here, you guys may not know how much this separation has impacted them, but they've really been going through it, okay? Yeah. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of heavy energy here, actually. This person's really been going through it. I don't know if they are like at this moment. I mean, we are asking about their current feelings. We're about to get a little bit deeper here. But this was huge for them to lose you, to not have you in their life anymore. So you guys maybe were together for a long time, lived together, talked about marriage. Maybe you were married for some of you or engaged. This person feels as though, yeah, they lost their home, you know? They didn't just lose their partner. They lost their home, their best friend, their lover, their teammate, their future. It's been really hard on them. They're trying to not look at their emotions right now, to be honest. They're trying to stay in their mental space here. With the King of Swords being at the back of the deck here, they're trying to hold their boundaries, keep their head up, and focus on themselves here with this the rabbit here in this card, just pouring himself a cup of tea. He's got his eyes closed, right? He's not looking. I don't feel like your person's wanting to look at the situation. I don't think they're wanting to really think about it. Yeah, that's just not something that they're wanting really to look at right now or to address. So they're trying to enjoy their present moment and do whatever makes them happy right now in the present moment. Oof, because yeah, they are not trying to feel this Tower moment that you've kind of put in their life. And I'm not saying you put this, like, this is how they feel, okay? Not that you purposefully did it, but your separation, the end of this, the loss of this, okay? Can we get more on the Queen of Wands in reverse, though? How's Group 2's person feeling with the Queen of Wands reversed? Oh, how's Group 2's person? Get deeper with the Queen of Wands reversed. What's really going on here with the Queen of Wands in reverse? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, again, there's some things that are still bothering them that they are not wanting to look at. They're not wanting to deal with. So they are holding a little bit of a grudge, I think, okay? I don't think it's anything like crazy, like they hate you or anything like that. It doesn't seem, I don't know. For some of you, maybe. I don't know how long it's been, okay? So it'll probably depend on how long you've been in no contact also. But they are not completely over it, whatever it is. That's the bottom line. All these people, the person that you're asking about Group 2, they're not over it, okay? They're not over whatever happened. What can we get with the Fool? Whoa, okay. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. I think they're trying to date other people. Yeah, I think they're trying to date other people and see what's going on out there. Three of Pentacles. Maybe someone that they work with. Or they're trying to work on creative projects that make them happy. Again, just staying busy, doing whatever makes them happy in the present moment. So yeah, I feel like dating, doing things that are fun for them creatively. Definitely focusing on whatever, yeah. For some of them, it's literally work. And for some of them, it's like a creative project or something on the side, but they're definitely working on something. I'm getting both. I'm getting dating and I'm getting working. So they're trying to just kind of turn over a new leaf here and not really deal with this ending of this connection right now. They're not really wanting to deal with it right now. They're not wanting to look at that. They're just wanting to be happy and move on, and they may be trying to rush through this a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. They may be trying to rush through this healing process a little bit. What about the Tower? Can we go deeper with the Tower? Why is the Tower here in Group 2's person's feelings? Why is Group 2's person feeling this Tower moment right now? What can we get with the Tower? Oh, okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oof. We got counterpart energy here again. We got that in part 1 of this reading. And we also had some counterpart energy in part 2 also. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person's not ready to talk right now. They're not ready to communicate. Um, I mean, they could have words, they've got words they want to say, but they're not ready to hash things out. They're still mad. I'm just picking that up here. They're not over it. They're not over things. They feel like you did them wrong. I mean, their heart still has a space for you here with the Knight of Cups. And when we do have some emotional energy here, right, some heart energy. But with that coming out with the Fool, I'm not getting so much renewal with the cards around it, at least not right now. So maybe they have this kind of glimmer of hope for the future of like maybe there can be reconciliation with group 2 in the future, but I'm not ready for it right now. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, what was our back of deck energy here? 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this situation, it still confuses them. And we saw that in part 1 of this reading too. They just don't really know how to feel. They are trying to make sense of things and figure out whether or not they can trust you. 8 of Swords. Yeah, they don't like thinking about this because it kind of sends them into a bad spiral, okay? Like a negative cycle to where I feel like they might start obsessing over it. And it just drives them crazy that they feel like they don't know what is true and what's false. They don't know what's left and what's right. And you know what I mean? And that's a horrible way to feel. And so they just feel like they can't even look at this right now because they're not looking at it through a clear lens. They can't make sense of it. It's just so confusing. So much confusion here, so much haziness, so much fog around everything. Because they do have love for you, but they're also pissed off at you. They feel like you tricked them. They feel like they don't know for sure who you are. Part of them thinks you're the cosmic egg and that you're this beautiful spiritual divine counterpart for them and that you have some mission to fulfill on this planet together in this lifetime. And then part of them thinks that you are literally the devil, like you are Hades and they're Persephone, and you tricked them and you trapped them and isolated them, and kind of brainwashed them a little bit. I'll be honest, for some of you, gaslighting I'm picking up here, just lied to them and used them at the end of the day, used them for whatever you wanted in that moment, like you benefited from this connection and drained them and kind of dumped them when you were done. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting like discarded them like a piece of trash when you were done with them. And they're going back and forth between these two. They're like, is that my counterpart? Is this temporary? Is this toxic behavior temporary? And are they going to be like healing and transforming? And are we still meant to be together in the future? Or is this who they are? And are they part of my karma in this lifetime? They're just so confused. They're so confused. They don't know. Okay, can we get any more? We don't have a lot of feelings here other than confusion and their heart wanting to move forward and move on, but still having a space for you. Is there anything else here about Group 2's person's feelings? How's Group 2's person feeling right now? How are they really feeling? How are they truly feeling? They're feeling stuck. How are they truly feeling? Okay. Oh, we got a few. The Moon. They don't know. They literally don't know. They're confused. Gosh, I feel for your person. Honestly, they're all over the place. That's a horrible feeling. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So much stuck energy. So much stagnation. So much stagnation. 6 of Wands in reverse. Defeat. 5 of Cups in reverse. They're trying to come to terms with it, though. Oh, shit. I just dropped the whole deck. They are trying to come to terms with this and to accept what happened, but they don't even really know how to do that because they feel like they don't even know what happened. You know what I mean? It really hurts them to think that you did this stuff intentionally. It really hurts them to think that maybe you're just a karmic. That hurts them so badly, like really deeply. That just puts a knife in their heart and just like a twist of the knife in their heart. That's what it feels like to chalk it up to just that, because at one time this connection felt so beautiful and so magical to them and so divine. And again, this is a very spiritual person, as we noted in part 1. So they're just really conflicted. But they feel like they just can't trust themselves around you because they're charmed by you. They're charmed by your words, your intelligence. And again, they don't know if you are calculated and if you're being strategic or not. This person is, wow. It's like their whole world has just been flipped upside down, honestly. I mean, she's just so confused in this picture even, you know. She's like looking at herself, and in this, she looks confused in her face there, but then her facial expression in the mirror is she's smiling. And it's her reflection, right? It's supposed to be her reflection. Okay, there was a little bit of an interruption there. But yeah, I think this person is trying to figure out who you are to them, to be honest. To be just like, put it more simply, you know, and very clear cut. They don't know what this connection really is and who you really are to them. And that's just sort of driving them crazy. Again, I don't feel like they like to think about it a lot because it literally is driving them crazy and it's just not good for them. It may send them into like a cycle, you know, like if they have issues shutting their thoughts off and they tend to like obsess over things, it just may bring out other negative behaviors in them. And so they have to be real careful with that. But I do think that if they are thinking about this at all, I think that they are consulting spirituality in whatever way that is for them. So maybe things like tarot, maybe just prayer. I feel like this person's tried to do some cord cutting rituals with you, maybe, because they're very spiritual. We picked up on that. So yeah, they just don't trust themselves with you and with this situation. That's it. That's the bottom line here. So now let's pull some channel messages here from your person. We've got "You're so fucking sexy" here. Wow. Okay, that's popping out before we even get anywhere. So yeah, there's definitely still physical attraction there. I mean, that doesn't just go away. Again, another reason they don't trust themselves around you, because you have chemistry. They're attracted to you. They're drawn to you, and that scares them because they don't know if they can trust you or not. Okay, so let's pull some messages for group 2. From group 2's person here. Let's pull some messages for group 2 from the person that's on their mind. Oh, get in there. Okay. Wow, and it did fall out. The "You're fucking sexy" card fell out. They think you're sexy. Okay, can we get some more messages for group 2 from the person on their mind? Okay, those 2 wanted to come out. That's a whole stack. We've got "They just aren't you." So yeah, see, I did pick up that maybe they were dating or something. So they are missing your connection. They're not finding, you know, another connection that is like yours, probably with that intense, you know, we talked about the intensity there. It's like, I feel like you guys moved very quickly because it was so intense and you just felt like, oh my God, we're soulmates. What is this? This is crazy. I was scared. Absolutely. And I think they still are scared. They still are scared. They still are scared of this. Okay, messages from group 2's person. We've got "Please" and "I don't like them." Okay, what's this about for group 2's person? What's this about? Who do they not like? I don't like them. I'm in love with them. Oh, we are soulmates. Absolutely picking that up. Let's turn the fuck up. I think you guys did have a lot of fun together. So with this over here, though, "I don't like them," and then the "please," oof, this is hurting my heart a little bit. Because I feel like there was someone around you, especially for those of you who the third party thing resonated, okay, and someone else was involved here. I feel like your person tried to tell you, I don't like that person. I don't trust them. I don't trust their intentions with you. Like, please cut them off, cut them out. And I don't think you did. And maybe you said you did, but you didn't. And you continued to have a connection with them on the low. And again, I'm not saying you full on went out and like cheated on your person physically, but I do feel like you built some other, maybe for some of you it was just emotional, and maybe you worked with this person because we did have that work energy coming up. Because then we've got, after I don't like them and please, we've got I'm in love with them. And I think that that's how they think. They feel like that's what happened. As they tried to warn you about some interference here in this connection, and they were very worried about it. And you didn't seem to be too worried about it. And then the next thing they know, you caught feels for this person. You had feelings for this other person. Let me see what else we've got here. Let me put this down to the side. Okay, so we've got, you don't know me anymore. Okay. Can we get more on this third party? Is there anything here? Will you help me? Yeah. I think, again, they came to you with their concerns. So you would know. Like, if this is for you, you know, because you guys talked about it and you would know the person. You know what I mean? You know exactly who this is that they were worried about. They were worried about someone getting in between you guys. And they were like, please, please, please. And they came second. Okay. What else do we have here? Give it back. Oh, I feel like they are trapped by you. I don't trust you. Give it back. I don't trust you. Yeah, they feel like you're pulling on their energy still, and they have like a cord of attachment that's keeping them tied to you. And that's why I did pick up that I think for some of these people, they've even tried cord cutting rituals. I'm in pain. That's so sad. No, I know that they are. I feel that with that tower. Do you remember that day? Okay. What day? What day? I'm still here for you. Maybe you guys have already had a little like breach here in this no contact, in this separation period. Maybe there was a day when you guys did talk or something. Because I'm still here for you. After, do you remember that day? If not, you know, yeah, they're still here. Their heart is still here. But I don't feel like they want it to be. I'm going to be honest. It's just they can't really help it. They have no control over it. I knew it. I feel like that's that person they didn't trust. Take me there. What's this take me there? Let's get some more for that. What's this take me there message for group 2? What's this say? You turn me on. Oh, take you them there. Okay, so maybe they have not had an orgasm since you guys have been in separation. Or, well, like with someone else. You know what I mean? Like if they have slept with other people or if they're dating, like maybe it hasn't been like how it is when they're with you. Which you probably were together for a long time and like you had your stuff figured out. And so it's not like that's totally unnatural to not be able to do that with new people. But I don't know, that's what I thought there. Is there anything else for group 2 here from their person? Messages from their person? It was just the sex. Okay, yeah. Well, there's a confirmation there. So for some of you, your people, yeah, if the dating thing, if you do know that they're dating, they're having sex. They're having sex, but I don't feel like it's been like the sex was with you. Or they would be saying, take me there, you turn me on, okay? So what else do we get? I'm waiting for you. They are. I think they're waiting for you to make a move or to do something, waiting for you to complete some sort of healing with whatever that toxic behavior was that they were pointing out. Okay, what else wants to come out next? These are all the ones that fell out. Okay, we've got I need you. I needed you. Oof, I read that wrong. Okay, so the way I read that wrong, though, made me think, yeah, they're realizing that they don't need anyone else, and that's something that they're healing, I think. So maybe, again, I did pick up that they put so much energy and effort into the connection, and actually more so just into you until it was, like, imbalanced, and they're realizing that they did that. They chose to do that. They kind of did that to themselves. They shot themselves in the foot there, and then were angry at you for letting it get imbalanced. But they're realizing that they also contributed to that imbalance. And I think they're working on becoming more whole and becoming more independent maybe. Also, I think that they're saying, you know, they needed you and they feel like you fell through. They feel like you weren't there for them and you didn't come through with your, you know, whatever you promised them. Okay, we've got please. Did we not already get please? Why did I think we already had that? Okay, well, we've got it now. Please what? Please what? Spirit, what is the next one that comes out here? I'm coming to you in your dreams. Okay, so they're trying to, I think, have some reconciliation in your dreams, in the astral realm, okay? Interesting. Okay, what else do we have? You are the best I've ever had. Oh, we keep getting a lot of sexual stuff because I get sex from that. It's too late. Okay, what's too late? Oh, our sex is out of this world. Good grief, so much sex. It's too late, I noticed. Okay, so maybe you're seeing someone else and they've noticed that you're with that other, especially if it's that other person. Oh my gosh, and then we've got this is not over yet. Can we start over? See, black and white, night and day here. It's too late and this is not over yet. Like, come on. They don't know. They don't know what they want here. They don't know if they can trust you or not. But we do have, can we start over? We do have, I think, a glimmer of hope here. So I do think that they do want reconciliation in the future, but they're just not over some things. They're just not over it right now. So yes, they still have love for you. They're just trying not to think about it too much because they're still very confused about it, okay? Very confused about how they're supposed to be seeing you, what really happened, and really what action they're supposed to take. They don't know. They don't know if they're supposed to take any action towards this connection. They don't know if they're supposed to let it go. They don't know if they're supposed to wait, you know? All right, well, group 2, I am going to leave that reading here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this reading, please leave me a thumbs up so that I'll know. If you're not subscribed to the channel, if you hit subscribe, you'll be able to see whenever I upload more videos. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. I love having you here. I'm so happy that you are part of this community, and I'm grateful to have your energy here on this channel. If you guys have any requests for future videos, please feel free to let me know. Just leave it in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Hi, group 3. If you guys chose the Chrysocolla and the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot, this is your reading. So this is part 1 where we're going to look at how the person on your mind is perceiving you, themselves, and the connection as a whole, okay? So let's just get right in here. So the person you're asking about, they're kind of funny, okay? Because I was wanting just one card from the Mythic Tarot, and they gave me 2, and it's like they needed me to know just like how complex they are and how complex the situation is, you know. I just felt like it was kind of funny. So they're kind of wanting me to see how they are in an outer sense and how they are in an inner sense as well, and just kind of like, again, the complexities of this situation. They're like, I gotta let them know like every detail. I feel like this person, they maybe over-explain a little bit. Like, I think that they talk a lot. Whenever I was starting to shuffle, before I even got any cards out, I was looking at this rock right here, and I was hearing like talking until I'm blue in the face, you know? And I was also kind of hearing like shouting and yelling. I feel like you guys definitely get into some heated debates, but that's something that they respect about you. I gotta say, I feel like they think that you're on their level or something in a way, which is interesting. But okay, but back to this person over here. So they're viewing themselves as going through a really huge transformation, like a spiritual awakening. And I think that they are observing your connection as being part of that, okay? So they feel as though this connection has triggered a spiritual awakening in them. I'm not going to say it's the first one. With this person, I don't get that. I feel like they've probably been through several spiritual awakenings already, and that's why they like know what it is also. This person's very driven by success, and success can mean a lot of things. So it doesn't have to be money. It could just be comfort. Just having the things that they want in life, just being happy, being fulfilled on a really deep level. But they want that. They want all of their dreams to come true. They believe that they'll come true here with the star. That's very important to them, to make sure that they do go after their dreams, that they pursue their deepest desires, and they want to do that. They feel like that's fair for them to give themselves that chance, that opportunity to chase after their soul's desires in this lifetime. Now, I do think that they have picked up some unhealthy behavioral patterns in their childhood, maybe from a mother figure, but from someone that was around them. Because the star talks about, you know, Pandora, and this is Pandora's box that's been opened up here. And so Pandora, you know, she was given many gifts and then also cursed at the same time. So it's like the person that you're asking about probably is extremely attractive, very beautiful, very handsome, definitely gets a lot of attention. Okay, we've got the star here. So I feel like, yeah, they get a lot of attention. They definitely don't have to go out seeking romantic interests, even just like friends. I feel like everybody wants to be their friend. Other people just like see them as successful, I think. People really look up to them. They want to be like this person. But There are some things that they picked up in childhood from someone that they've had to deal with that are not so great. This person may have an issue with stretching the truth, with gossiping. They definitely have some anxiety here with the rabbit in reverse. They're a little bit driven by their fear sometimes, and so they may make impulsive decisions that are guided by fear rather than their intuition. But again, this person, they're going through spiritual awakenings, transformations, like they want to change. This is someone who does seek out growth and they don't want to stay that way. And in Pandora's box here in this story, there was also hope that came out of that box, okay? And so there's like always positivity with the negativity, okay? And I think this person likes to see life in that way. They're pretty realistic for sure. Again, we have socioeconomic status that did pop out here. And so this person, yeah, they want to be comfortable. For some of you, they do want money. So it will vary on your depending on your situation and the person, because it is a general reading. So for some of you, this person specifically wants to have a lot of money, wants to have the finer things in life, and to be set in like a very material sense. They want all of the materialistic things that they desire, and they seek to make that happen. With karma in reverse here, though, that may be part of their karma. They may be a little bit money hungry. They may be a little bit of a workaholic. So there's something to do here with their karma and their socioeconomic status. Now, for others of you, this person may have dealt with poverty at one point or another in their life, or they may have struggled financially. Their family may have struggled financially. They may be the first in their lineage to not struggle financially, or they may be like changing the script, changing the narrative around money. And I'm not saying they've successfully, well, yeah, it is in reverse. So maybe for some of them, they have successfully already done that. But there's something karmic here with like finances and stability. So I want to say like it's a generational thing probably for a lot of them. And if not, again, it's like a karmic thing where they're having to realize the material is just that, material. Money is just money. It's temporary. It's all energy, and, not to obsess over it, that there's more to life, basically. Now, the darker aspects here that we're seeing is this person does feel like they've been tricked. We have Persephone here. She was in our last group. So yeah, they feel as though they've been tricked by you, by the situation in one way or another, because we have happy ending here. They wanted a happy ending with you. They wanted to have a home, a family, whatever, the whole 9 yards with you. They wanted that white picket fence with you. And they feel like they were tricked into thinking that was going to happen, and it didn't happen. So whether you tricked them, whether they feel the universe tricked them, they just think that, I don't know, this veil has been lifted, and they're like, whoa, what? We're not going to have that? Like, I was really banking on that. I thought that pile 3 was my person. I thought this was my future. And so again, they just feel tricked. They may have felt tricked by the universe more times than this too as well, because again, they've gone through a lot of awakenings. They've gone through some heavy karma. No wonder they got hella anxiety. But how are they viewing you? Okay, so this person, again, they're viewing you as being able to stand your ground. And I think they like that. They do think that's a little bit attractive. You may be a fire sign, but you don't have to be. They are definitely physically attracted to you, like so physically attracted to you, okay? They feel like you guys are 2 peas in a pod. I mean, we've got that here more than once. We literally have perfect over here. They think that you are perfect physically and that you guys are perfect together physically. Like they are super attracted to you. Yeah, they really love getting down with you physically. Okay, I don't even know how to put that. So they also think that you're a hard worker, and they recognize this because they also are a hard worker. And so they love that about you. They appreciate that. They value that. I do think that sometimes they get a little jealous because maybe they feel like they want more attention from you, and you just put so much into your work. We've got literally the bee over here, the little worker bee staying busy. And we have money that showed up over here. So for some of you, you make money, or you have a potential to make a steady flow of money, and this person likes that because, again, they value that comfort, that stability, and for some, specifically, money. And so they like that about you. They like that a lot. They find that to be very attractive as well. With steady here, I think that they feel as though even with all of this fire energy, there's just something about you whenever you guys are together that is calming to them, because again, they deal with anxiety, right? And so you make them feel more steady, like you make them feel more balanced. You probably literally steady their heartbeat for some of you. Let's go over to the middle now, look at the connection as a whole. So this person, again, they thought that they were going to have a home with you, a family. For some of you, you may have been trying to have children. I do not want to trigger anyone, but maybe you guys have struggled. I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe you guys have struggled with starting your family, okay? Maybe that's been really hard for you, and if it is, my God, my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you all of the love, okay? And I hope that you get everything that you want in this life, everything that you deserve. And if you want a family, then so be it, okay? I'm sending that, putting that out there in the universe that you will have that, okay? But yeah, for some of you, that was your struggle, okay? For others of you, it's not so much that you struggle with like childbearing or anything. It's just like you may have very different views when it comes to how to parent and how to raise children. So you guys may have gotten together and already been parents, already had children, or one of you could have already had children. And you were trying to do the whole blended family thing, and you realize like, whoa, we are not really doing things the same way. Like, you want to parent this way, but I want to parent this way. That could be, discipline. Again, it could be finances, the way that finances are split up and used among the children, the family, just the way that the household is run. So like family values, family belief systems. When you raise children, we're teaching them how to be humans in the world and teaching them about life. And so you've got to have some material to teach them, right? And we all teach our children different things depending on what we personally believe and what we want our children to believe. So I feel like you started to realize that maybe your views, your values, belief systems didn't add up in that way. We have praying here, so there may have been some differences in your spiritual or religious beliefs for some of you. For others of you, I just see that, again, it's like heartbreaking. You were wanting a family with this person so bad, and you guys were praying and you were doing everything within your power to make this happen, and it just felt like it was out of your reach. It just felt like it was not written in the stars for you or something. We also, again, we have all this physical traction over here with strength, okay? We've got perfect. We do have divine connection in reverse, and I think that this person wonders if they can trust this chemistry because it's so much. I think they wonder, like, am I being tricked by this? Like, because I'm just so heavily attracted to this person. Like, is this divine? Is this spiritual? Or is this just literally just chemistry? Is this my trauma? Am I attracted to this person so deeply and intensely because it's a magnet for my trauma? Like, I think that they really overthink things a lot. We've got the rabbit. They're an overthinker. But with strength here, this is Hercules, okay? And so maybe there's a message for you in that movie. For some of you, you may want to watch Hercules. But I feel like they kind of see you as having had a lot of trials and tribulations in your own life, just like they have as well. And definitely trials and tribulations within this connection, obviously. I mean, you guys are no contact now for some reason. They just kind of feel like everything was thrown at you guys, Like, damn, like, how are we supposed to succeed? Like, me and Pile 3, we had so much shit thrown at us. Like, what were we supposed to do? But I do think that they really see so many similarities between you guys. We've got 33 here. And so 33 might also be a confirmation for someone. It did come up on the way that they're perceiving you. So that may be someone's age, someone's life path number. It could be, I don't know, take it however you want. But I just thought since it's a repeating number, especially, maybe they feel that you're a kindred spirit, especially in ways of like creativity, because the number 3, I think, creativity, friendship, harmony, just having a good time, fun. I think you guys definitely had some fun together. With 7 of Wands here too, in the Mythic Tarot, this talks about, competitive nature in like a creative sense, like competing over whose idea it was, whose idea is better. And so you guys may have argued about things like that. Again, like, it does give me like your home life, like this is how we're going to do it. No, that's not the right way. This is the right way. This is how we need to do it. And this could literally be just like how you're going to set up your home, how you're going to decorate your home, where you're going to live. If you're building a house, like how you would build that house. Like, it could be anything to do with your home life, the jobs that each of you are going to have, how you're going to make that work, splitting up the money between the two of you. So take whatever resonates here, but I just see that there was a lot of struggle that revolved around how you two were going to have a home together and successfully run that household as a team. So I feel like they're seeing you as in more of a masculine sense as far as like just leadership and assertiveness. And while they respect that and they were attracted to that, it also served as a barrier between the two of you because they wanted to talk things out as a team and do things together. And I think they were wanting more of an equal partnership where you may kind of like more of like a patriarchal type of, like a more traditional sort of relationship where you have the breadwinner and then you have the homemaker. And I feel like this person was wanting more of like an equalitarian kind of thing. Like, what did I just say? Egalitarian? I don't know what I'm saying right now. I said equalitarian. Egalitarian. They wanted more of like an equal partnership, okay? I'm just over here mixing words. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But yeah, somebody flew away. Somebody ran away from this connection, I feel like pretty quickly. I think that the exit was pretty quick. Like the decision was made pretty abruptly with the eagle in reverse over here. And so I don't know who made that decision. Maybe both of you because it did show up in the center. But yeah, it seemed like the ending was so abrupt. And I feel like that person's a little hung up on that. Like maybe feeling a little bit of a lack of closure because it was so quick. And again, they like to talk. They like to talk things out. And so maybe they're looking back at that thinking, you know, man, I wish I had said this. I wish that we had done that or tried a little bit harder or done this differently. But let's go ahead now and get into some tarot, okay, and look at how this person is feeling about you, okay? The Chrysocolla and the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. You are in part 2 where we are looking at how the person on your mind is currently feeling about you. And I guess, you know, the situation as a whole. This no contact situation. Okay. So 3. Oh my gosh, that was loud and not even a good shuffle. All that noise and for nothing. Okay. Group 3. How is the person on group 3's mind feeling right now? Oh my goodness, 8 of Wands. They're feeling like taking action. They're feeling like maybe communicating with you. We've got a card of action and communication here. Interesting. They're feeling fired up. See, I knew there's things left unsaid. We covered that in part 1. There's things that this person's like, I wish I had said this. There's, you know, they're not feeling the closure here that they want to feel. How else are they feeling? Okay, we've got 2. Oh, they're feeling heartbroken. Yeah, 3 of Swords. They've definitely not healed the heartbreak, okay? If you're wondering if they're still heartbroken over you, over the situation, that's a big old fat yes. That's a confirmation right there that they're still feeling in their heart. They're going through it. They're going through it, pile 3. Okay, and then we've got the High Priestess in reverse and the King of Swords on the back of the deck. Wow, High Priestess is showing up, and that's how they chose to portray themselves. Interesting. And now they're in here in reverse. Wow, we got this kind of similar thing. Was it in the last reading? Yeah, where they showed themselves in reverse. Okay, so what that's telling me is, yeah, they're feeling very off balance. They're not feeling right. They're not feeling good about the way that things were left off. They are overthinking. And we know that they're an overthinker over here with this rabbit energy, right? Yeah, their anxiety is like kind of running mad right now. And they're thinking about impulsively reaching out to you, I think, with this 8 of Wands leading off. Now, the center of the reading here, you know, at the heart of it, we've literally got 3 of Swords. Like, they are heartbroken. I just feel like my heart just hurts whenever I look at this and really tap into that. I mean, wow, they're really missing you. They're really feeling this loss, okay? They really are going through it. Okay, let's get some clarifiers, though, with the 8 of Wands. What is this 8 of Wands here for Group 3's person? Why is the 8 of Wands here for Group 3's person? Oh, my. The 10 of Swords. Yeah, closure. Closure. They want closure. Literally that. I mean, with 10 of Swords here, that's what they want. They want to talk to you. Oh, my goodness. We've got the Hermit right behind that. They've been thinking about what they want to say. They've had time to think. They've had time to cool down and to make sense of things. And now that the dust has settled, they have like a fresh perspective, you know. They feel like they're seeing things from a better perspective, just like a more objective view, and they're wanting to talk to you. They have things that they want to say now. It's driving them a little bit crazy. Wow, they really want to reach out to you and hash this out, get some closure. Okay, what about the Three of Swords for Group 3's person? Why are they feeling this Three of Swords? What else can we get? Can we go deeper with that? With the Three of Swords for Group 3. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's too many. Group 3's person. How's Group 3's person feeling with Three of Swords? Ten of Cups. Ugh. Yeah, you were their Ten of Cups, and so they're heartbroken over this. They thought that you were their happily ever after. Some of these people may be using substances too to numb that heartache. We've got the Hangman in reverse. They're literally stuck. They feel like they can't move on and they can't heal from this until they talk to you. They hate this. They really want to talk to you about this. They just feel like they can't heal this on their own. It's just driving them crazy. I do feel like this is someone who they really like to end on good terms. They like to know that like people aren't mad at them, people don't hate them. I get a lot of anxiety with this person. And so I think that they're worried about how you're viewing them. I think they're worried about whether or not, again, that you have any like anger or hatred towards them. They want to know that like there's nothing but love between you. They want this just peace, you know. They want peace between the two of you. They really do. This is like heavy peace offering energy, reconciliation, making things right, because they do love you. They love you. That's why they're heartbroken. And I feel like they'll understand if you can't be together, but there's some reason that they feel like things didn't end the right way. Again, I got that it was like abrupt. And they just feel like things were left unsaid, and they just want you to know how they truly do feel about you, how they truly do see you, and that they don't hate you. Like they just, this person seems so sweet. This person does seem really sweet. Like they really care about like how you're feeling too. They're worried about how you may be feeling, and they just want you to know that there's no animosity, you know? I don't get anything here with like animosity or anger. I really don't. And I feel like this person may have dealt with that in the past. That may be something that they picked up from their childhood that they've had to work through. Yeah. I'm hearing like the song Revenge by Mod Sun. Like they may typically be like, or they used to be more of like a petty person, and they really have changed. I feel like they have transformed a lot because they're wanting to make things right with you. And I don't know how long you haven't been in contact. So maybe you're like, what? They're not petty anymore? Not that you can just be a new person, you know, like that with the snap of your fingers. But yeah, this person wanting to make things right with you. What about the High Priestess in reverse? What are they wanting to tell them? They want to expose a secret here, their true feelings. That's too many. Hold on. I did see Six of Cups. That's the second time I've seen it when looking at this reading. So they definitely are super nostalgic. They're thinking about the past with you, thinking about memories. They may be looking at pictures and stuff of you guys. Okay. Oh, that's too many again. What are they wanting to expose with the High Priestess in reverse? How are they feeling with the High Priestess reversed here? They've definitely started to look at things, again, from a new perspective. I feel like they're trying to see things from your perspective. They've had this time to sit and to be, you know, really introspective and reflect on things. And they're trying to, you know, look at things from, yeah, your perspective, from your side. Like, how would you feel? How did you feel when all of this went down? Like, at the time, you know, it was easy for them to be mad at you, maybe even to put some blame on you. But in this time apart, they're starting to look at, you know, how they may have hurt you and where they were wrong and how they could have been a better partner to you, and just, yeah, how you felt, like how you were treated badly or wrongly. Is that even how you were treated wrong in this connection? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So they want to give you something. And for a lot of you, I don't feel like this is a material thing even. It's just like they want to give you the gift of closure. They want to give you this peace of mind, this last word of, hey, I love you. I care for you. I want the best for you. I'm not mad at you. I have no hatred towards you. I wish you nothing but the best. Because again, with this Six of Cups popping up, it's like they sense this best friend kind of energy between the two of you, and they just don't want to leave that destroyed. This is so much renewal here. So much renewal here. I mean, and up here we've got earth and fire together, and it makes me think of like burning, when people like burn a field so that it grows back fresh. The grass will grow back fresh and green and brand new, and I feel like that's what this person wants more than anything. That's what they want more than anything. They want to balance the scales. They want to just share with you how they really feel, not their anger, not their words that they say on impulse when they're triggered, but how they feel for you deeply at the core, because that does not change. Like they're seeing that now, that after things have calmed down and cooled off, they see that they do have love for you, and they were just angry. They were just mad. Okay, and then underneath the King of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords. Like I cannot stress enough how much this person is obsessing over this. Like they really want to come forward. We've got Three of Wands at the back of the deck. I mean, they are. I feel like for most of you, this person definitely is going to, because we've got some action cards here. I know it's in their feelings, but it's like that's what they want very clearly. Very clearly, they're wanting to make things right. Okay, so let's look at now some channel messages from your person. Okay, let's see what they want to say to you. Okay. They just really do still care about you, and they want to make sure that you aren't hurt and that you don't have the wrong idea. So they do love you. Okay, I mean, like I feel like they have respect for you. The fact that they want to do this, and make things right, that's not just love, that's respect. That's consideration. Okay, can we get some messages for group 3 from the person on their mind? What does group 3's person want to say to group 3? Let's go outside. Okay, maybe you guys can sense each other outside when you're in nature. Maybe they feel like they're talking to you and sending you messages in that way. Messages for group 3. Maybe you guys went outside together a lot. We did get that 3 energy, that fun, friendship. It was like a movie. Take it or leave it. I don't know how to talk to you. Yeah, they have so much anxiety. Give me more. Okay, messages for group 3 from their person. Okay, what's that one? I'm not over it. We know. Can we get some more messages for group 3 from their person? Okay. You are a dream come true. Aww. Messages for group 3. Talk less, do more. Straight up. Action energy. I feel like they are coming forward. Would you be interested? Oh, it's got leave me alone in the reverse. And I feel like they're afraid that maybe you're going to say leave me alone. They're so scared. There's so much anxiety here. Why are you with them? So for some of you, you're seeing someone else, and maybe specifically who it is bothering this person. I needed you. Definitely get some kind of anxious attachment style with this person. Okay. Oh, that's the one we already got out. Leave me alone. I picked it up again. Oh, I needed you and leave me alone. That's so sad. That gives me like shut out in the cold kind of energy. So I don't know if they're saying that you did that, like you reached out to them and they shut you out and they feel horrible about it, or if they feel like when they reached out to you, you shut them out and now they don't want to come forward again because they're scared they're going to get rejected again. Okay, I don't actually care about you came out in the reverse. So I feel like that's what they're worried about. They're worried that you think that they don't care about you, and there's just they just can't stand that. They've got to make that. They've got to set the record straight, Talk to me. Okay, messages for group 3 from that person. Come correct or not at all. Absolutely, they know they have to. I'm coming to you in your dreams. Okay. You're just like them. Just like who? Should I go for it? Yeah, they're wondering if they should. Trust me. It just isn't the same now. Just like who? What is this you're just like them about? Okay. I need you to validate me. I value you. Okay. And it's too late. Okay, so yeah, for some of these people, they do put, a lot of stock into what other people think about them and say to them. And so maybe they're recognizing that that's not a healthy thing that they do, and they're saying that they've needed your validation like they've needed other people's validation as well, and they're trying to step back and not need people so much. What else is this about? Oh my, I dropped a whole lot there. What else is this about here? I mean, we did get I value you. I think that they do, and that's precisely why they want to make sure that you aren't feeling heartbroken like they are. Okay. I'm growing. Yeah, see, so that came out under this, I need you to validate me. They're trying to take care of that. They're trying to heal that to where they don't need people's validation. I'm proud of you. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear that from you. They want to hear that from like everyone in their life, I feel. Make me an offer. They want to come and make you an offer. Okay, is there any last messages for group 3 before we close it out? Anything else? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. Will you help me? Okay. Okay. So again, I feel like this connection did trigger a spiritual awakening within them, and they're recognizing that. And maybe they think that your journey isn't over together. Maybe they don't just want to come and make things right. For some of you, they may want to stay friends. They may want to get back together for some of these people, okay? But they feel like your journey is not over. There's something that you could help each other with. I can't even look at you. They may be blocked. I was scared. What else fell out? I think that was it on that one, okay? Any last messages for group 3? Okay, we've got, you don't know me anymore. Yeah, because they're growing. I remember. I knew it. What's that about? No one really knows me. Will you talk to me? What is this I knew? What did they know? Why did I knew it come out? Okay. Why did I knew it come out? The one that got away. Oh, okay. Okay. The one that got away. I don't like them. Who don't they like? I want to work with you. There's someone in between. They feel like there's someone in the way. There's someone in the way because they're wanting to come in, but they are like, I don't like them. Someone's in the way. I'm still here for you, and I wish you wanted me. Okay. So they're saying, I knew it. You were the one that got away. Oof. So I feel like they're saying whenever this impulsive decision was made or whenever this ending, this abrupt ending happened, they knew in their gut, like they knew in their heart that you were going to be the one that got away, and now they're feeling that. Now they're feeling that, and we've got it's too late here. So they're hoping it's not too late. Definitely for a lot of you, we've got several cards here that are action-oriented. They're saying they're coming through. They're wanting to talk to you. They're just worried about it. They're scared that you're going to reject them. For some of you, they're literally blocked, and so they don't know if that would be disrespectful. You know, I mean, well, I guess it obviously would be, right? So there's just a lot of overthinking going on here. Your person has nothing but love for you here. I don't see any anger, okay? They're wanting to make things right. They're wanting to apologize if they need to. Just come through and make things right. They miss you. They miss you very much. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that reading here for you, pile 3. If you liked it, please consider leaving a thumbs up so that I'll know and I can do more videos like this. And please consider subscribing to my channel so that you'll see when I upload more videos. If you are one of my subscribers, I love you so much. I'm so happy you're here. If you have a request for me, please leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do it. And I'm just so grateful for you and for your support. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.